And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here for a very special edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm being joined by Storm Team 8 meteorologist Blake Harms as we get set for Eclipse Day. We're finally here, Blake. Very exciting. We're going to have crews not only here in West Michigan, but really all across the country, thanks to our media partners and even some of our own crew right here at News 8. Blake, again, great day for the Eclipse, I would have to say. As you can see right now, we're taking a look at Dallas, but it's pretty eerie right now, but I mean, this is sort of what we're going to be seeing throughout the day, and thank goodness for the weather shaping up here in West Michigan, Blake.
Yeah, Phil, we really couldn't have asked for it to be any better, not only here, but across much of the eclipse path. There's been so much hype up to this, and we have crews across West Michigan and across the country joining us. Sarah is live in Little Rock with Bill Steffen, and we have other crews, Megan, we have Scott and Miranda, all stationed across West Michigan. Lots to get to today.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're going to be checking in with them throughout the duration of this broadcast as we kind of count down to somewhat totality here in West Michigan. Again, we won't be seeing the full totality here in Grand Rapids, but we're going to be relatively close. And then, as we mentioned, we have Sarah down in Arkansas, where they're going to be pretty near to totality.
Their totality's set for about 20 minutes from now. And let's go to her, meteorologist Sarah Flynn, live in Little Rock with Bill. What's going on, Sarah? How you guys doing?
Yeah, we finally made it. We're actually in Perryville, Arkansas. This is a small town of 1,400 that's just an hour northwest of Little Rock. I'm here with Bill, who is way too infatuated with going out in the sky.
This is incredible. It really is, and it's going to get so much better in the next 20 minutes.
Yes, right now it looks like a crescent moon. That's all we can really see. Bill and I were actually just discussing how much cooler it is. It was mid-80s here this afternoon. We were all sweating, and now it doesn't feel too bad.
Yeah, we got this cool breeze flowing right now. I would suspect the temperature's already fallen perhaps 3 to 5 degrees here.
Yeah, what do you expect when the moon is fully over the sun? Does it get even cooler from there?
It gets even cooler, and that's in two different ways. It's really cool, plus the temperature cools off.
We also have our curator emeritus at the Grand Rapids Public Museum Planetarium. That's Dave. You may hear him over the speaker. He's been narrating what's been happening here, and we're getting really, really close. It's just at about 1:51 Central Time, so we're about 20 minutes or so away from seeing totality. It'll last just over 4 minutes here, right?
A little over 4 minutes. DeQueen, Arkansas has the highest totality, about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. We're about 4 minutes and 10 seconds here. But this is absolutely spectacular. You can actually watch the crescent moon slowly disappearing here. And when it's that last few percent is just incredible to watch everything darken here. By the way, there's a line of cirrus clouds that are thicker, just a little bit southeast of us. We made it by about 20 miles here.
We made it just by about 20 miles, which is very cool. We're going to keep watching here, but feel free to come back to us whenever. For now, we'll send it back to you guys in studio.
All right, sounds good. Sarah and Bill, thank you so much. And again, we are going to be checking back in with them in just a little bit. But now let's actually head on over to one of our other crews. We're going to be talking to Miranda now, who's over at the West Michigan Environmental Academy. Miranda, it looks like you got quite the audience there with you.
You know what? These kids are so excited. Here at the West Michigan Academy of Environmental Science, they have 800 students, preschool through 12th grade. They are all outdoors. They are over on the playgrounds, on the soccer fields. They're exploring in the parking lots. They're drawing. They're observing. It is so awesome. Are you guys excited? Yeah! Oh, you can feel the energy. As a first grade teacher, you've been firing up your kids for weeks.
First grade. You're absolutely right. We've done some learning. We've learned about the different types of eclipses. We've talked about eclipse safety and the frequency, how often they come around. And so everybody is really pumped to share this moment together and really just to be out here and enjoying our time back at school. So thank you for joining us today. We're so excited to have you guys come hang out with us.
You know what? That's what it's all about. It's coming together. And, you know, I'm looking at these kids, and whether you are a first grader or a 10th grader, you're going to look back at this moment, and you're going to say, I remember when this happened on April 8th, 2024. It's a beautiful opportunity, and these kids are making their own history right here. So stop back by, check in with us, because we're having a great time, aren't we, guys? Yeah!
Oh, thank you, Miranda. That is absolutely fantastic. I think it's starting to set in, or at least it did for me this morning, and obviously now it's underway. Just the rarity and the exceptional nature of this event.
Absolutely.
And
Well,
just how cool it is.
you know, we talked a little bit earlier, especially when we were kind of planning out this stream about 2017 was the last time we saw something like this. That's only 7 years ago. But for some of these kids, I mean, we just saw how little they were. I mean, this is their first time seeing anything like this. So very exciting day for them.
And people of all ages can enjoy. We have a lot of folks enjoying down at the museum in the Blue Bridge, downtown Grand Rapids. That's where you find meteorologist Scott Larson. Scott, how are things in your neck of the woods?
Well, Blake and Phil, we have hundreds of people here on the Blue Bridge at this time. A lot of excitement in the air, and I just took a look up a moment ago. Check the Eclipse out again here, put the glasses on. Looks like it's about maybe a third of the way covered up. We are approaching Totality again. That's happening at 3:11 this afternoon. I'm now joined by Jack Dulesky here with the Grand Rapids Public Museum. Jack, tell me about the turnout here at the museum and at the bridge.
Oh, we really couldn't be happier. You know, like I was telling you a day ago, we weren't sure if the weather would even work out, and there's just hundreds of people, and they're all in the spirit. It's amazing.
Yeah, we did have that rain move through last night. It, you know, created a little bit of concern, but we've cleared out the skies tremendously. It's one of those classic Midwest days. It'd be beautiful if not for the wind, right?
Yeah, I appreciate the excitement, the drama, and then we're finally out here and we can see it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and the turnout is great. Everybody is equipped with glasses. There's also some solar telescopes. Talk about the partnership that's allowed for some of those telescopes to be here for people to check things out too.
Yeah, some of our friends at GRAAA, that's the Grand Rapids Amateur Astronomical Association, came out with their own telescopes, but we also had some museum telescopes, all different kinds, all different sizes, so that people can look at the sun in a different way.
Terrific. Thank you, Jack. Well, we'll keep an eye on things here, an eye on the sky, actually, as we continue through this afternoon, approaching maximum eclipse coverage at 3:11. Phil and Blake.
All right, thanks, Scott. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we've been working really close with the Grand Rapids Public Museum, so it's really great to see that the weather really turned out, because I know they've been really excited to throw on this party on the Blue Bridge.
Just perfect day out there.
Right, absolutely. And continuing the stretch of great weather we've had here in West Michigan, let's turn over to our fourth crew part of today. We are now joined by Megan Bunchman, who is over at Pine Ridge Elementary. Megan, how's it going over there?
Lots of oohs and ahs already. I know that total eclipse has not happened yet, but you can see lots of little kids lining up outside of Pine Ridge Elementary right now, getting a glimpse. One of the kids that just spoke to said, it looks like the moon is eating the sun, and that is the best way to put it. Now, their school continues through the day, and the total eclipse will be happening while they're still in session, so they're getting a little kind of, demonstration before, just reminding them not to look at the sun unless they have those glasses on. It is a beautiful sunny day out inside, but those clouds not really blocking the view at this time. I do have my sunglasses on, but once the eclipse comes closer, I will definitely be using my glasses. And we've got the principal here. He's going to join us to tell us what's going on today. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
So school's still in until 3:45. So what are you guys doing to keep them entertained?
So all morning this morning, we were really studying the sun, the moon, and the earth, and talking about the eclipse. And so every class has 10 minutes to experience it. And so we really hit the safety precautions. Every single student has, you know, our ISO appropriate glasses. And with that 10 minutes, they have the chance to come out with their class with 4 adults per class, just to make sure that they can actually see it live in action, everything that we're learning in class.
Well, what's amazing is the last eclipse was in 2017. Some of these kids probably weren't really walking or talking at that time, and the next one's 20 years from now, so they'll have kids the next time around. This is a special day for everyone.
It is, and I think that you can really feel the excitement. I mean, when students came in this morning, they knew we were doing this. Our families knew that we were doing this, and, you know, all day today, they've just been so excited, and even when they received their glasses, they were ready for it. And so I'm excited for the next hour, because we will be cycling our classes through this in a safe manner.
Perfect. Nathan, thank you so much. Go enjoy. I know we have a little bit more tutorials to go with. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will be here all afternoon and bring you live reaction of these little ones with the eclipse coming in. Totality.
From Megan there, a lot of excitement, as she mentioned, getting close to peak coverage, which is here at around 3:11, 3:10, 3:11 for most of West Michigan. From what we understand, we're getting close to Totality in Dallas, Texas. That's the next location that we're watching as this continues to move its way across the country. And boy, I tell you what, we could not have asked for a better forecast. Check this out, by the way. You notice those clouds disappearing across parts of Mexico and South Texas? That is the sky darkening as Totality begins to move across the country. So pretty fascinating loop using our satellite data there. Again, there it is, Dallas, Texas, just about to enter complete totality here. It's set for 2:40, and we are at 2:39, coming up on 2:40 now. This is from our NASA feed, an absolutely stunning shot.
I have got to say how much we benefit from having this camera, because I know a lot of people all across the country were worried about, obviously, the cloud coverage. Would they be able to see anything? Luckily for everybody watching our stream, we've got you covered. We've got everything you need to know, everything you need to see from across the country as the eclipse makes its way. And as we mentioned, you know, we've got crews all over the place, and we're also very lucky here in West Michigan, as you mentioned, to not only have a perfect day for being outside, it's not too cold, but also just visibility-wise, it's great.
Oh, it's perfect. And we were worried about North Texas as of Friday, and here you see several communities are getting a great view of this now as we continue to look at, Christine, which location is this? This is in Texas, northern Texas. So we continue to watch this incredible
even that,
view.
I mean, even that's not too bad of a view, I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
oh, absolutely
even with the
not.
clouds kind of peeking through in and out, I mean, looks a little eerie, but
yeah,
you know,
it does.
Not a terrible look at it.
Even with some high clouds, you can still get a good glimpse of it. And just stunning shots continuing to come in across the country. So if we take you back to satellite now, if you are in West Michigan, you really don't have to be worried at all about viewing this eclipse. We are looking at clear conditions across most of the country, or at least most of the viewing path, which is what we were worried about. And so very thankful that we are getting a good glimpse of it now. If we zoom in on the Midwest, you'll notice we have very little in the way of cloud concerns here in lower Michigan. Some low clouds down near the state line. And as we take a little bit of a closer look yet, you can see no issues. No matter where you are in West Michigan, you have a terrific view of this eclipse, which is already underway and set to peak at about 3:11. And we've already been getting a few questions on Facebook. You know, why aren't they wearing their glasses? Well, you really only need to be wearing them when you're looking up at the sun.
Right.
So that's one important note to have. And we do have some information on keeping people safe. If you plan on looking up at the sun here in the next few minutes, really important to have those glasses on. Here's our Kyle Mitchell with more.
Eclipse glasses like these have high-powered solar filters and are crucial in protecting your eyes from permanent damage.
Like a little bit of a crescent moon right there.
The excitement of the solar eclipse had people mesmerized in 2017, and eye doctors are reminding people about the precautions they need to take to enjoy the experience safely in 2024.
I'm really excited for the eclipse as well. It's just important to really focus on eye health, and this is what gets damaged.
Dr. Matthew Bohr is an ophthalmologist with U of M Health West and wants people to understand the importance of protecting your eyes.
When the moon gets in front of the sun, it takes away some of the brightness. It decreases that reflex to look away from the sun. It actually makes it more dangerous at this point because you don't have that reflex to look away. You don't realize that it's causing permanent damage to your eyes.
Even a short duration can cause permanent blind spots to form.
The eye works kind of like a camera or a microscope, and it focuses light onto the back of the eye, onto the retina. I describe it kind of like the film in a camera. That film can get burned by the sunlight because it's focused so brightly.
Children should be supervised with eclipse glasses or view from a homemade pinhole projector that allows you to view the eclipse's shadow.
Here in Western Michigan, we won't experience any totalities, so there's really no safe time to take off your eclipse glasses during the eclipse. Even small, brief glimpses can cause damage to your eyes.
The glasses may seem simple, but the filters are what makes them safe to use.
The eclipse glasses are 1,000 times stronger than the average sunglass, and multiple times stronger than welding glass. So it's very important to only use the eclipse glasses.
Do you see it up there?
Dr. Bohr says you should get your glasses from a place you can trust.
ISO certification is very important. That's what makes them reliable. It's also important to get them from a reliable vendor, usually not buying online as there has been counterfeits in the past. And just making sure that they're not damaged, punctured, scraped, scratched, anything like that would make them not safe to use.
And if you already have glasses from 2017, you might be able to give them another use.
As long as you take a look at them and they are undamaged, they are useful. There is no expiration date on them. They're just a filter, and so they should last multiple years as long as you take good care of them.
In Wyoming, Kyle Mitchell, News 8.
And, you know, Kyle brought up a lot of good points in that story, just obviously talking about the overall importance. You know, this is such a fun day, a fun opportunity for so many people, but there is a serious element to this, and it is, of course, staying safe with those specialty glasses. I thought it was nice when we kind of saw all the children out, both with Miranda and with Megan. You know, they all had their glasses in hands if they weren't already wearing it, trying to stare at the sun. So that's definitely good to see there. So, yeah, a little bit of a serious topic. And as we're taking a look at Dallas right now from our NASA cam, I mean, just incredible shots right now. And again, this is in Dallas, Texas. A lot of people are hundreds, if not thousands of miles away. So, you know, I feel kind of good bringing people the ability to see all this in real time.
Well,
I mean, this is just spectacular.
You know, we had talked about if you're really geeking out in this stuff, how important it is to get in that path of totality. Just heard from a friend who lives near Austin, Texas, who's in the path of totality and said, I didn't expect it to get that dark.
Yeah, right.
And that's one of the coolest parts about this.
Yeah, kind of sticks out, sneaks up on you a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it does, and we're about to experience that here with Sarah and Bill, just north of Little Rock and Perryville, coming up in about 6 minutes. Getting a live look at kids soaking in the view, enjoying it, and again, it's still light out here for now. We're not going to necessarily enter nighttime darkness, but it is going to get noticeably darker here right around 3:10, 3:11. As the sun becomes about 94% covered by the moon here in Grand Rapids.
Right. No, and as I mentioned, you know, we're trying to keep it light. This is a very big day. No pun intended on the light joke there, Blake. But we actually do have some other jokes. You know, I thought it would be fun. I did a little bit of research before we got started. You know, as we wait for things to really start picking up here in West Michigan, there is a huge... I mean, just a huge list online of just solar eclipse related dad jokes. And Blake, we're going to read off a couple for you here that I've prepared and just want to get your overall thoughts. So first one, what's the most famous painting of an eclipse?
I'm not sure.
The Mona Lisa.
Okay. Oh, that's... Yes. I don't know what to do with that one, Phil.
Blake, I hate to tell you this, that's the best one we have. It is only going to get worse from here. All right. How about another one? How about what did the sun bring to the solar eclipse party?
I don't know.
A light snack.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know,
maybe we end it there. You know, I have a lot more.
Shouldn't.
I have a lot more. Maybe we should just end it there.
Yeah, keep those in the old noggin before you share with your family. Hey, I hear we're going to go back to Scott, meteorologist Scott Larson, who's down live in downtown Grand Rapids. Getting closer, Scott.
Well, that's right, Blake. We are starting to see the moon cover up more of the sun here. Probably about half of the sun is now covered. So, again, just a big crowd here along the Blue Bridge and along the banks of the Grand River, taking in this moment. Many of them equipped with those special eclipse glasses. Again, that is important before you look up, as if you do so unprotected, you could cause some damage to your retina. So that is very important. There are also some solar telescopes. 4 of those were brought in by a local astronomy group, and they partnered with the Grand Rapids Public Museum. So that's also a very unique way to be able to look upward at this event, as you can get a little bit of magnification. You can start to see, again, just more detail on the image. And as the moon passes the sun more so, you might even see some of those, that corona around the sun. So a really cool event. Again, a lot of people here just taking in the scene. And we're just waiting on that maximum coverage. That is going to be happening, as you were saying, right around 3:10, 3:11 this afternoon. So we're roughly 25 minutes away from that moment. But certainly a lot of excitement here in Grand Rapids. I'll throw things back to you.
Cool.
Right. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, no, we're a little bit ways away from it getting started here in Grand Rapids, but we're actually really close to it happening over in Perryville, Arkansas. That is where our Sarah Flynn and Bill Steffen are, and we're going to check in with them and just really see how things are going now. Again, this is a different look from Arkansas. As you can see, we're almost at peak coverage there.
Yeah, Sarah, how are things going there?
1,400 miles per second. Per mile, per hour.
You guys, this is the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. I have never seen a total solar eclipse, but within the last hour, it's getting dark. You can see that.
Okay.
In addition to that, the temperature has dropped significantly, and we're about a mile or two away from totality. So we're gonna keep watching. See what happens.
This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's like you have a dark pair of sunglasses on.
And they were talking about potentially being able to see some planets or see some stars. Oh, they're counting down. We're gonna watch it. It's just
There's
a little
just a
sliver
tiny
right now.
sliver left.
Basically a line at this point.
I think we're going to start to see some stars come out soon.
We have clear enough skies. There are some clouds off in the distance that we knew were going to be in the forecast. We've held these clouds that look like the waves that we've been seeing, but we're pretty much good here, so let's take a look.
The moon is closer than it usually is to the Earth, and that's what makes this eclipse so spectacular.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you traveled all these miles.
All right, one more part. He's counting down now. I don't know if you can hear.
Just a little sliver.
Dave is narrating what's happening here. Such a strange thing. It is so much darker out here, so much cooler. Just crazy to see.
The birds have stopped chirping.
We're all on the edge of our seat. It is silent. There's probably 100 or more people here just waiting for that last moment. You may hear some cheers when we finally get there.
The sun's surface is now almost completely covered.
Just a little dot
Watch
now.
for a diamond ring
We're so
effect.
close.
You may see it just before it goes. And here comes the corona.
And then when we finally do hit totality, we can take off our glasses and look, which will be so strange to stare directly up at the sun, but it's really not as bright. So it'll be okay.
Just a little dot left. It looks like a yellow star in the sky.
It looks like a yellow star in the sky right now.
There it goes. There it goes.
That is the coolest thing ever.
Wow, wow, wow.
Are you kidding me?
Look at this. Look at the star. There's Venus right next to the sun.
Yeah, you can see Venus up there. Other stars. I could cry.
Look at this. Look at the difference. Look it out here.
This is crazy.
This just that last couple percent made that big a difference. It's nighttime here. The stars are out and the sun is up here. It's incredible.
This is amazing.
You can
It
see
feels
Venus.
like
Jupiter is off to the west. Look at there's another star. Which one is that one? That could be Saturn right there.
I don't know, Bill. You have to tell me.
This
You're
is
the expert here.
incredible. Look at this. We get 4.5 minutes of this.
Yeah, 4.5 minutes is longer than 2017, correct?
And look at how the clouds have all changed here too.
It is dark.
Yeah,
I'm sure our shot looks so much different than it even did 20 minutes ago. That's how much darker it is right now out here. So much cooler, too. We talked about that temperature drop.
Sarah,
man, is this a sight
why don't
to
you
see.
and Bill just describe what it's like to be
You've never seen this
experiencing
before. Just make a point of getting to one of these. Next one is in 2044 in Montana.
Yeah, Blake was
2045.
just asking us
Yeah.
how would you describe what we're experiencing right now?
This is even better than the one that was in 2017 in Tennessee. Better.
Basically, all you see is the corona, a little bit of sun shining around that moon, and then it's pitch black out here. It looks like a star in the sky.
Yeah.
There are some stars and some planets in the sky. It is just amazing to see.
This is the 4 minutes in your life where you will see Venus next to the sun.
The fastest 4 minutes in our life, I've been told, too. And it already is going by quickly. We're starting
you can see
to
the corona all the way around the sun. Wow.
a very cool sight to see.
Isn't this amazing? Isn't this absolutely incredible?
It is incredible out there.
There's a little red spot just on the bottom side of the sun. That's the solar prominence of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the corona from the sun extends out. It's kind of like the slight risk area in coming out from an enhanced risk on a severe weather.
It kind of does look that way.
Yeah.
We probably have about 2 minutes left. I'd say we have about 2 minutes of totality left, soaking it in right now. It is incredible. I didn't know what to expect, but this is absolutely amazing.
I would say it's the equivalent of being about 30 or 40 minutes after sunset. That's about what you would see, because you see the stars starting to come out.
It's not pitch black, but you definitely need your headlights on when you were traveling.
Can you imagine in the old days how people used to freak when this happened? I mean, this is biblical here.
Yeah.
It really is.
Absolutely insane.
And of course, the 360-degree horizon.
Yeah.
What a beautiful forecast
Isn't that
here.
amazing?
That's exactly what you're seeing here.
Yeah.
With the clouds.
All right, well, we're going to keep watching. We have about a minute or so left of totality. It is amazing, you guys. I'm excited for you to see that partial eclipse in West Michigan. We'll toss it back to you, Blake.
Oh, thank you so much, Sarah and Bill. Keep enjoying. I don't know if words can do that justice. Just experiencing that.
Bizarre to see, because Sarah and Bill were both saying, you know, it's getting a little darker out, but from our end, it didn't really look a whole lot darker until it actually, the moon went in front of the sun, and then the whole tint of everything just sort of changed. I mean, that was, yeah, I didn't know what to expect. We've been talking about it nonstop for about a month now, and I honestly could not have expected anything like that. That was incredible.
What a neat experience. You're getting a look now at Russellville, Arkansas, as this eclipse continues to travel its way across the country now, moving its way in our direction. Obviously, it's already started, but we are expecting peak at around 3:10. You're looking at Carbondale, Illinois, which was in the path of the 2017 one as well. A very popular place to be today, no doubt, as folks there are soaking it in and what's about to be a full eclipse there.
It's good to see whole families out there, I will say. I do enjoy knowing that everybody was kind of able to make a day out of this and not just, you know, I mean, we're stuck inside, but, you know, we're having fun. We get to see everything in real time, but, you know, it's good for everybody else to be able to really experience this as a family and just, you know, it is once in a lifetime for many people.
If we can go back to satellite on graphics too, Sam, if you're able to do that for us. Check this out. This is satellite as this thing is moving across the country, and you notice all the clouds are disappearing because the country is going dark. Yeah. How cool is that?
Yes.
It's such a neat imagery there as we continue to see this thing streak its way across the country. We are now at 250, coming up on 255, so Jonesboro, Arkansas getting in on this, and within the next few minutes, the scene you just saw there in Carbondale, Illinois, they'll be getting it at around 259.
Yeah, we're about 15 minutes or so from the time we can expect peak coverage. And this is a look at Kalamazoo, I'm being told. I mean, yeah, that's impressive already.
Yeah, wow. And, you know, expecting close to 96% coverage in Kalamazoo. Yeah, 96 exactly, 96.5 in Battle Creek, 93.7 here in Grand Rapids. Here's a look at the Blue Bridge. You see folks enjoying there as well.
Scott's down there somewhere.
Yes, lots of eyes in the sky.
Enjoying all the fun down there from the Grand Rapids Public Museum. But yeah, no, again, about 15 or so minutes out from about peak coverage. And then it's going to last for quite a bit, too. I mean, Sarah was saying that they had about 4 minutes down there. I mean, we're going to be probably seeing about the same level of that.
Yeah, it won't be quite as dramatic because there won't be a switch-on moment. It's gradually getting darker now, very gradually, and then it will gradually get lighter up until about 4:30 when this thing comes to an end. It's coming out here in Perryville, Arkansas. You see folks enjoying there. God, I cannot even describe how cool that was to listen to Sarah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And there's, I believe that's the same shot there. We're there in Perryville, Arkansas, just north of Little Rock, where Sarah and Bill have been stationed.
You see just a tiny little dot of light.
Just a tiny dot.
Other than that, it's completely pitch black over there.
One tip, if you are out right now, take a look at the shadows on the ground. They are all in the shape of the eclipse. So it's kind of a unique part of the eclipse that folks wouldn't think about, but all the shadows have unique shapes. So if you get a moment, take a look under a tree and go ahead and check that out. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, definitely another part of that. And I'm sure that is a great thing to let these kids know over at West Michigan Environmental Academy know. Maybe keep them a little occupied before the eclipse comes up in about 14 or so minutes. That's where Miranda is right now. Miranda, how's it going as we inch closer and closer to peak coverage for the eclipse?
She voluntold me.
You know what, guys? It is a very exciting, strange feeling. We are seeing the sky starting to change as we look to the south. It's gotten darker, it's gotten a little windier, and there's a strange sense of calm yet excitement here. Tell me, what grade do you teach?
I teach preschool here at West Michigan Academy of Environmental Science.
And what's it like to have the preschoolers out here experiencing something for the very first time?
This is something that my preschoolers knew nothing about. We actually made a craft today learning about the solar eclipse, and to see the excitement on their face is just so fun.
I love it. We're doing chalk art out here. They're busy playing, they're busy learning. I like it because this school has invited parents to come now and join their kids to experience this together. It's a beautiful moment. I'm going to bring Mom over. Don't be shy, Mom. You have come today, and it's a special time, isn't it?
It sure is. All the kids are really enjoying it.
And you know, it's one of those things where you might have seen it as a kid, but now you're here watching your own child experience it. What's that feel like, knowing in 1945 is probably the next time they're going to see this? I mean, in 2045.
Right. It is just really exciting for all of them. They were all really excited to come today, and the school provided everybody glasses, which is a big plus for us, and they're all just having a lot of fun.
It is beautiful. You know, it's so exciting to experience this. And we're going to put our glasses on. We're going to just sit back and watch and enjoy the moment and remember where we are at this very moment for a long time. Back to you guys.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, no, I mean, it's great to just see everybody outside. I know we keep saying that, but I mean, it is really nice to be able to, you know, everybody can kind of come together and get excited about the same thing. I mean, I feel like that doesn't really happen often. So
no,
the fact that
shared
we all
experiences.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's really beautiful.
Live look at Kalamazoo. We're getting closer and closer to peak coverage here in West Michigan. That's pretty darn good as is. We still got another about 13 minutes to go.
I would not be disappointed about seeing that, definitely. So yeah, no, definitely a great shot there. And again, really kudos to everybody who's out there shooting for us. You know, it really is super helpful for us to be able to showcase all of these different shots and bring them to everybody. Again, this is Carbondale again. You know, we just saw this, what, 2 minutes ago, and it was still bright out. It's nighttime there now at 3 o'clock, which is just an insane shot there. And that's a closer look at the actual eclipse happening over Carbondale right now. thanks to NASA for that shot.
Again, this town is so unique. It's in far southern Illinois, but they were in that path in 2017, so they've gotten to experience 2 of these in the last 7 years, and you're getting a look at, man, it looks like dark there, and it is middle of the afternoon.
How lucky are they that they get the 2 most recent eclipses in the U.S., and most of them don't even have to leave their backyards to check this out.
Oh, it is absolutely beautiful scene there. Lots of folks taking advantage, no doubt. And there you see the last little sliver going behind before that enters the corona.
Yeah, that's another look at.
Oh yeah, there it goes. There's the corona. Behind the moon, in front of the sun there, complete totality in southern Illinois, a popular tourist spot for the last 2 solar eclipses, and what a scene that is.
I know, and
wow.
It is, again, spectacular shots there. Again, this is more from the ground, and again, we keep saying that it just is a total switch as far as time goes.
Yeah.
And just, you would never expect it to be like this at 3 p.m. on a Monday afternoon.
So if you're wanted to get outside at some point and take a look, I'd say sometime between about 3:05 and 3:15. We're peaking right around 3:10, 3:11, about 10 minutes away. Here's a look at satellite where you continue to see those clouds disappearing as the path gets closer and closer. Oh, it's about our turn here in the Midwest. We're getting close to it. Obviously, just impacting southern Illinois, about to move toward some pretty major Midwest cities. Indianapolis is coming up here in about 5 minutes or so, followed by Toledo, Cleveland. There you see the Blue Bridge, folks taking advantage. But Midwest is about to get in on this here in the next few minutes.
Yeah, no, definitely excited about that. I mean, I'm getting some goosebumps, Blake. I mean, it's getting super exciting to be able to showcase it and showcase West Michigan and everything that's going to be happening with this eclipse as we, again, take a look at Carbondale. I mean, that is about as total of an eclipse as you're ever going to see.
Beautiful corona. Most places in the path of totality have about 3.5 minutes of this, about 3.5 minutes of a corona before the sun reemerges, but wow.
Yeah. I believe this is still Carbondale. Yeah, and as you can see, it's, I mean, just the sights alone, that's, I like seeing everything in real time on their cameras. Again, these are some great shots that we're providing to everybody, but I'm really looking forward to tomorrow when we start seeing those really high-def photos of the actual eclipse happening and just seeing everybody kind of posting their photos of how they experienced it all. I mean, that's going to be, also very exciting for us to check out. And this is another live look at the Blue Bridge, again, thanks to the Grand Rapids Public Museum. They're hosting a big party all day long. We've done a ton of stories with them as they kind of get prepared for this, and they are going to be putting on a ton of different activities, fun entertainment for everybody to really check out and really celebrate this awesome, awesome day.
And, totality's cool. We've been seeing several instances of that in both Arkansas and southern Illinois, but I stepped outside a few minutes after it began and looked up, and even just seeing the moon over the sun in general is so cool. I mean, this is such a unique experience, even for us here in West Michigan. And you see the look of kind of amazement on a lot of folks' faces as they watch this here at the Blue Bridge in downtown Grand Rapids.
A lot of shaking of their heads.
Yeah.
I mean, they're seeing it happening in real time, and you can tell that they're even like, I can't believe that I'm witnessing this.
Oh, so cool.
And this is sort of a once-in-a-lifetime event for a lot of people. I mean, we've talked about it before in this broadcast as well, but I mean, this isn't going to be happening for anybody in the U.S. again for the next 20 years, or we probably won't even see a total eclipse. I have it in my notes here. Another total eclipse in Michigan until 2099.
75 years away.
Yes, I will be a spry 102, Blake.
So go outside. If you don't have glasses, that's okay. You can still enjoy this by just looking down at the shadows. Take a look at the shape of the shadows. If you made one of those cereal boxes that Sarah showed us how to make just a few weeks ago, you can do that. Here we continue to look at the beautiful shot in Carbondale, Illinois. And let's go back out now to the Blue Bridge. Meteorologist Scott Larson has been enjoying this. Scott, we've seen a lot of folks looking up. This is such a cool event, and it continues to unfold.
Well, that's right, Phil and Blake. Up is the direction that you want to look, of course, safely. Make sure that you're equipped with one of those pairs of Eclipse glasses. But just a lot of folks in amazement. Things are just kind of hushed. Everybody's looking up and checking things out. You may not be able to tell at the moment, but things have become a little dimmer outside as the moon continues to pass over the sun. We are still roughly 10 minutes away from the maximum coverage. Again, 94% of the sun is going to be blocked by the moon here at 3:11 this afternoon. afternoon. As you were saying, Kalamazoo a little bit higher, 96% down that way. But yeah, just a really great scene here. Everybody's just enjoying themselves, and there's been a line for the solar telescopes. A special filter is applied to those so that people can look up. It's magnified a little bit so you can see some more detail on the eclipse, and it's really going to be an amazing scene. So again, a huge crowd here. I'd estimate a few hundred people on the bridge itself. And then along the banks of the Grand River, there's also some folks that just have some blankets spread out and are looking up. And yeah, it's just a really neat scene here in Grand Rapids, and I imagine just all across West Michigan right now as people are taking in this unique moment. As you mentioned, it won't be happening again for another 20+ years, so you really have to enjoy it while it lasts. Phil and Blake?
All right, awesome, Scott. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, no, we are, again, counting down. We're about 10 minutes out from really the start of peak coverage here in West Michigan, so we're getting a little excited. We're setting the mood a little bit here on the desk as well. This is kind of what we're going to be expecting as we do get closer and closer to the total eclipse and peak coverage here. Again, we're going to be a little bit over 90% of total coverage here in West Michigan, so not total eclipse coverage, but, you know, pretty darn close, and it's going to be a great time. And we're actually going to be talking to Blake a little bit. You may notice he's not here right now. He's going to be outside really taking everything in. We'll be checking in with him a little bit later. And we've already heard from Miranda. We just heard from Scott Larson down on the Blue Bridge for the party, the eclipse party with the Grand Rapids Public Museum. And we actually have Blake up right now. Blake, can you hear me? How's it going on out there outside our studio?
Oh, it is absolutely terrific, Phil. We are out here. It's so cool. It has cooled off significantly here over just the last few minutes, and we have plenty of staff here from the station even taking advantage to enjoy. As you can, it's noticeably dimmer out here. And as I look up with the glasses, I mean, yeah, it's not totality, but it's pretty darn close. Obviously expecting about 94% coverage here, but basically the whole Wood staff is enamored by this. And boy, I tell you, what a cool scene this is. Keep looking up here with these glasses, and it doesn't get old. It does not get old. It's a weird, it's hard to describe. Slightly dimmer. If you are still inside, I recommend you at least go take a step outside and just feel it. It is noticeably cooler and dimmer, and oh, it's so cool, Phil. So cool. We're not even at peak yet. Still a few minutes away.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, we're going to be checking back into you once we do get a little bit closer to that, Blake. I mean, just an awesome, really great stuff there, Blake. Really appreciate it. We'll be checking back in with you in a little bit. And, you know, with eclipse like this, you know, obviously, we know it. I mean, we see it coming. We've been planning for it for about a month now, just planning on this special specifically to bring to everybody. But back in the day, I mean, people had no idea what was going on, and that's why Storm Team meteorologist Matt Kirkwood actually took a look at some of the things and sort of the history behind eclipse and really more on the folklore of that.
Wow. Doing the research for this total solar eclipse, you really appreciate how rare they are. Now, here's the 21st century, which we're currently in, and all the forecast paths that are projected, 68 of them in total. And look at all the areas over the next 100 years that will not see a total solar eclipse. This is why we're doing it, because it's so unusual. For instance, just how rare is an eclipse? Let's go back to the 20th century. Between 1900 and 2000, only 71 of them occurred. So that means at any given time on Earth, there's only a 0.2% chance of seeing a total solar eclipse. And it gets even more rare than that with a solar eclipse is only about 100 to 200 miles in total width. They don't last very long either. So because of this and them occurring throughout the millennium of time, a lot of cultures didn't really know what to think of them. So a lot of folklore developed. For instance, the Vikings and the Chinese thought animals were eating or demons were eating the sun, whether it was a wolf or black squirrel or a frog. Koreans thought it was deception and theft that actually stole the sun. This is the one I like. The Navajo actually thought a total solar eclipse represented a balance in the universe and renewal. And the Chippewa tribe actually shot up arrows with fire to try to reignite the sun. What I would do is just grab your eclipse glasses, look up into the sky, and enjoy this amazingly rare show.
All right, awesome stuff. Thanks, Matt. And yeah, no, I mean, that was part of our solar eclipse special that our storm team created. It was a fantastic special. I highly encourage everybody, if you haven't gotten the chance to do so, check it out. Following the end of the eclipse today, I'm sure this is going to spark a lot of interest for people who are going to want to know a lot more about the eclipse. Well, you can definitely find everything you need to know over on woodtv.com. Let's check back in with Blake, who's out in front of our studios right now as we get closer and closer to peak coverage. We're about under a minute away from the estimated time of that, Blake.
Yeah, Phil, we are here at our Heritage Hill Studios, and it is really cool. I mean, it's hard to describe, but the biggest thing that I keep noticing is that it's cool. Temperature-wise, it has cooled down significantly, noticeably dimmer. Feels like a cloud's passing overhead. And as we continue to look out, we're right about at peak, about 94% coverage here in Grand Rapids. And I'm going to step out of the way again just so you can see the staff, the plethora of staff that continues to enjoy this scene here. I'm just going to let it marinate here for a moment.
Blake, of just, everybody that's helped put this on together, everybody at our station who puts on great newscasts and really makes everything go so well day in and day out. It's really great to see them all enjoying this. This is another live look from one of our NASA cams. This is Indianapolis as they're experiencing peak coverage as well. Again, just another amazing shot that is from the Speedway, I'm being told. Yeah, no, definitely just a great shot. Again, it's really great to be able to bring all these different shots as the eclipse, constantly is keeping moving. As we're seeing it, it's already starting to move, and that's a whole different sight that we haven't seen yet here on the live desk on this special, and that is just a beautiful, beautiful shot there as well. And again, we are inching closer and closer to peak coverage here in Grand Rapids in just a little bit as well. So if you are still watching us, we do appreciate it, but yeah, feel free to look outside a little bit. Make sure you have those specialty glasses to make sure that you can check it out and you're not damaging your eyes and everything. Be like Blake more. Yeah, exactly. Be more like Blake with his glasses right now. He's, coming in and out. Blake, put those glasses back on. Tell us what you're seeing right now.
Well, Phil, it's just a tiny little sliver. We are at peak totality here in Grand Rapids and across most of West Michigan. Almost the entire sun is covered, just a tiny sliver on the right side of the sun. And it continues to feel cool. It's been a breezy day here, which helps that as well. And a lot of folks here at the Wood TV studios are taking advantage. And you're getting a live look of folks taking advantage of the same scene now over downtown Grand Rapids. And if we have that Kalamazoo cam where they're about 96% coverage, you see the view here in Grand Rapids where folks are taking full advantage, and that is the case across most of the city as well. A lot of hype, a lot of build up for this event, but it's certainly living up to the expectations under clear skies. Beautiful view of this here in Grand Rapids. A lot of folks just seem to be soaking it in right now.
Yeah, no, I would have to say that Mother Nature really paid attention, really heard our prayers. Obviously with April, you worry about showers, you worry about rain and cloud coverage, but it seems to be the opposite really of today. And again, this is a look at Kalamazoo now of what they're expecting. Again, they're at about 96% peak coverage there. Just again, you keep saying beautiful shot, beautiful shot, beautiful shot, but these really are just, they kind of take words out of your mouth, just what we're expecting to see here. And again, this is down in Kalamazoo, and as I mentioned, and this is what we're seeing really most through West Michigan throughout the next couple of minutes. Again, we're expecting peak coverage to last until about 3:15 or so, but this is going to keep going until just before 4:30, this whole event. And so it's a day-long event. And as you can see, we're down on the Blue Bridge right now. This is where the Grand Rapids Public Museum is hosting their Eclipse party. Scott Larson's down there. We've been checking in with him throughout the duration of this broadcast. And again, this is another look at our team here at News 8. Again, they're taking everything in and really enjoying everything. And it's just been a really fun day. I'll say that. We still got a little bit of time left here on the stream and bringing everybody all the cameras, but this has really just been an awe-inspiring experience for me. I'm sure for the rest of our team here, and really getting to see it in real time. It's not in 2017. I was still in school, so I didn't really know the magnitude of what it took to put on a broadcast like this, or really anything that kind of put together something like this, and really just the importance of having an eclipse like this.
Yeah, we're still at about peak totality here in West Michigan, about 92 to 96%, depending on where you are, and we're looking now at the Blue Bridge as folks continue to take advantage. We have meteorologist Scott Larson down there, and we'll check in with him shortly. Here's a look at Cleveland. Just a tiny, tiny little sliver left. They're about to enter the Corona as well. And folks across the country, including here in West Michigan, are just soaking it all in.
Yep, I find it super interesting though when we do take those different shots of the different cities. You know, like I believe this is Kalamazoo. We've shown it a couple of times. We just saw Cleveland a little bit ago. We saw Indianapolis from the super speedway down there. It's cool to see how different they all look. This isn't, again, it is a shared experience that we all get to see in real time, but it's not necessarily, we're not all seeing the exact same thing at the same time. So I do find that to be super interesting as part of this whole entire event.
Yeah, you're getting a live look at Niagara Falls. This is the one part of the country we were a little concerned about with cloud cover, but even with that, you notice those breaks, and we've been showing you across the country just how dark it has gotten. They're about 4 minutes from Totality there, and even with the clouds, it's still going to get very noticeably dark here in Niagara Falls and across much of the upper northeast as this thing continues to track eastward.
Could you imagine being at Niagara Falls right now? It's already a beautiful place to see, and then you're also including an eclipse with that. I mean, that's a bucket list type item. Yeah, absolutely.
Such a cool scene there. Getting close as we look now.
This is Cleveland, I believe, again.
Yeah.
Another great shot there. Again, it's really just, you know, beautiful sights.
It is. Now that we've just passed about peak totality here, what we're going to see over the next about hour and 15 minutes is more and more the sun. The moon will continue to move away, and it won't be completely done until about 4:20, 4:25. So if you still want to catch a glimpse, you can still see it. It'll still be a partial eclipse taking place for about the next hour and 15 minutes.
Still plenty of time for people to check it out.
That's right.
And then if not, they can definitely rewatch this. We've got coverage from, you know, the entire duration of this for the past hour or so.
Well, earlier we joined meteorologist Sarah Flynn and Chief Meteorologist Emeritus Bill Steffen as they watched the Corona take hold in Perryville, Arkansas, just north of Little Rock. Got that experience. Pretty close to it here. Really neat experience here in West Michigan.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, Blake, again, it's been really great having you here. I really appreciate everybody tuning into this special edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. We've got a little bit of a different setting, but you know what? We needed to for a big event like this. And I want to thank our entire crew, everybody that helped work behind the scenes to put this on. This was a super awesome experience for myself, and I'm really glad that we got to bring it to everybody who was watching and everybody who decided to stick around and deal with us, you know, talking for the whole entire duration of it.
Thank you for being with us. Such a neat experience here in West Michigan, a shared experience. We need more of those nowadays, and today was a perfect example of that. And I think the perfect, of course, the weather cooperated, right? For something like this. I think it was kind of a storybook ending for us, and glad folks are getting to experience.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Blake. Again, I want to thank everybody else for tuning in to this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.